Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Soulstones 2 playthrough. We are here in Telescopium City, where we have ourselves some good old side quests to collect and a new town to go ahead and get to the top of. We have ourselves the big fat telescope that we're going to be heading up to in a bit, after we go ahead and see what the side quest entails, because you know me, I'm a sucker for side quests and distractions. Fairies? Wait. Rocket, wait. Fairy, wait. I recognize this. Fairy godparents. Oh, right. Fairy godparents. Right. Okay, I know. I thought I recognized it from somewhere. Fairy godparents exist. Yes, they do. I'm certain of it. Believe me, don't you? I need my own fairy godparents, stranger, and I need you to help me secure some for me. Can you help me find a fairy godparent? Can you find me a Clefable? Probably, yeah. I think I could do that. Excellent. I'm so close to having all my wishes be fulfilled. Look for a Clefairy on Route 4A. Then you will need to use a Moonstone to evolve it into a Clefable. Where do I get a Moonstone? That's the real question. Do I have a Moonstone on me? Is this worth doing? I have a Sandstone, a Firestone, and a Linkstone. I don't have a Moonstone available. I don't know if I'd want to use my one Moonstone for this random guy's quest. This might be the first quest in a while that I would skip, actually. That's Route 6A. Okay, we don't want to be going that way just yet. That's a bit ahead of where we want. I was keeping up with the Butterfrees. There is a Breloom down in the water. I have no idea if we can interact with that in any way. Maybe once we get Waterfall we can, but for right now I don't think we can. We can go through here, which is interesting. Any hidden goodies? I don't think so. Okay, let's head up north though, shall we? And see what we have going on around here. My Solrock and I are ready to climb up to the summit and challenge some of the sages of the Telescopium Academy. Challenge, you say? I'm looking for a poor meal, trade you either a Tinker or a Flabébé for one. I think I remember seeing that. I think I may have clicked on that. Route 4A. So, quick encounter check, as we have to do. That is the rules. We have ourselves Hoot, we have ourselves the weird Meowth, we have ourselves Starly, we have a weird-looking Sunkern with, like, a bunch of dust around it. Weird. Nothing too crazy that I'm seeing there, other than... I'm assuming that's Wizard Honedge with the stick, because I've caught it. Also, probably a Dark-type Mankey, because it looks like it's holding a hand axe, like a lumberjack. It's going to cut you down like a tree. And there's the Wooden Honedge as well, the one that we've caught. As well as a Toxel, a pretty-looking Growlithe, a Chikorita that looks like an ordinary Chikorita, which keeps putting me off. It looks so regular. It really does. It looks such... It's such a regular-looking Chikorita, it's actually kind of distracting. Grass-type Toxel is something that we can go ahead and Struggle Bug against, though. I'm really determined to try and get Kricketot evolved. I don't know why I'm so determined for this, but I really do. I want Kricketot to be a Kricketune. Partially, this is definitely part of it. Partially because I want to go ahead and hear it cry every time I send it out. That may be a larger part of it that I'm letting on. That might be actually all of the reason, but I do want that. Do we want Silverwind? I don't think so. Struggle Bug is a very good move. Lowering the opponent's special attack is, in 50% of scenarios, very good, right? So it's useful 50% of the time, guaranteed, and we do have lower chances for things. Whereas this, a stat boost, don't get me wrong, a sweeping Kricketune would be really funny, but I just don't see it happening, right? If we get the stat boost, that's great, but that doesn't necessarily even mean that we will survive the next turn. Whereas Struggle Bug will help with following up Pokemon, and it's only 5 base power. I think I'm going to keep a Struggle Bug. I feel like it's more valuable in the types of battles that we're experiencing. Again, I could be wrong. It could be an incredible thing to pick up. We could get the boost every single time that we click it, and I could have the best time of my life, just going ahead and sweeping everything with whoop, and that would be amazing. But it's not what's going to happen. Okay, let's be real. Let's just accept that while it would be amazing, and that's best case scenario, it's not the likely scenario. Level 18 though. No evolution. We do get the TM for Goblin Strike though. With mischievous intent, the user pummels the target, raising the user's attack stat. Who do I have that can be a goblin? I need to see who my goblin is. Goblin Strike. Eevee is my goblin? Eevee is my Goblin. It is a fairy type move with a chance to raise attack. We are a special attacker with Pulse though. Like that's kind of where we're at with Eevee right now. We're running this as a special attacker. You wouldn't think it with the free physical moves that I have and this being an option. But I do want to run this as a special attacker, ideally. Mostly because I went into this thinking, hey, haha, Espeon. Which is my own fault, I will admit. It's certainly my own fault. I should not have been prepped for an Espeon. Sound fighting Mankey. Also, not holding a hand axe. It's actually just its arm doing this up in the side, and I thought that was a hand axe by the sprite that I saw before, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, we don't do anything to this, so please let me just run away. We are currently burnt, which means that I probably shouldn't be leading with this. We should probably lead with something like Wellesley that has a better chance to evolve than Kricketot, apparently. I don't know why this Kricketot won't just evolve, but whatever. I guess we accept it. We'll just lead with Wellesley for a bit, I guess. And we'll see what we're dealing with. Last episode, I also know I definitely got a little bit tilted. Not super tilted, but a little bit. I was getting a little bit annoyed about being put to sleep over and over again. Ow! To that heart stamp. That hurt pretty bad. I was getting annoyed by getting put on. I said words, and I have doomed us. I was complaining about being put to sleep. Okay, I didn't immediately go for Grass Whistle, which is nice. But ultimately, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to go for a Pulse to see how much it does. I do think Ice Fang probably does more, but I'm going to see how much a Pulse does first. That's respectable. Can we get Grass Whistle? There was a lot of sleep last time. There was a whole route designed around it. I really hope that's not what's going to be continuing today, because while we can deal with it fine, it's a little bit annoying. Right, it is. It's a little bit annoying, and I hope that we are going to not be asleep for this entire episode. But Skitty is a god. Okay, Ice Fang is enough to take it out. Thankfully, that was stronger than Pulse. I should not have went for Pulse on the first turn. That is fine. And Fletchling, which we can also just go ahead and Ice Fang, I guess. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. And that is in quick attack range, just before it goes for a quick attack on us, and we can take it out. Nice and easy. Okay. Yeah, Pokemon Soulstones is going to be a long game already, so every time I get put to sleep, I'm like, oh no, I'm extending the playthrough. Here we go. It's going to take too long. And I need to get out of that mindset and just be like, this right here, this is the chill game. All right, we have the stressful moments in the Alt-Red Nuzlocke that we have going on. This is the chill game where we just kind of walk through and have some tough boss battles every now and again. And this playthrough is going to be going on for a while, and I need to accept that. But I don't want to. That's my problem. I don't want to accept that. Where am I going? To this cut tree. That's first. There's goodies. That is the rule. The rule is goodies, side paths, important battles last. 3 netballs for water and bug types. Also, they said to come here for Clefairy. Was Clefairy even on the encounter list? Oh, it is. Okay, it's on the far right there. I didn't actually see it the first time. I was too distracted by the Chikorita, the Growlithe, and the Toxel. I didn't actually see the Clefairy, but there is a Clefairy there. So we don't have a Moonstone. I will keep it in mind that we need to get a Clefable at some point. Like, I don't want to go ahead and use my only... Okay, Lullaby doesn't put us to sleep immediately, which is nice. I should have went for the Fake Out. I don't know why I didn't, but fine. I don't want to use my only Moonstone on that, because there could be some Pokemon that I actually really want to use of my own. So we'll have to see if they're maybe purchasable, I guess. If they're purchasable at some point, then that would solve all of my issues, and I wouldn't have any worries from there. I don't think this was really the best thing to bring in, actually, considering my special attack is going to get absolutely obliterated, but either way, I will continue to slow down this Kricketot. We get the flinch. We're holding a Razor Fang. That flinch is right. It's Razor Claw for crit rate. This is flinch chance. Yeah. It's been a while since I've used these items, like, in battle, rather than just for evolving a Pokemon. The only time I ever think that I actually go ahead and use a Razor Fang or a Razor Claw lately is just if I want to go ahead and evolve a Sneasel or a Gligar in a randomizer. That is actually the only time that they are ever used on my team. So it's pretty rare to actually see that go. Dragon Magic! Oh, today we are the one who sleeps. Good. Good. We get our attack boost as well. That did pathetic damage, by the way. Dragon Fury did not exactly hit with the fury I was expecting. A wee wee wee. I hate to say it out loud like this because I like a wee wee wee. A wee 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 sucks. A wee wee wants to learn Dragon Gnaw. User nibbles the target persistently and is restored by 75% of the damage dealt. That is better than Sharpen because we're getting our attack boost from Dragon Fury, let's be real. This is also just higher base power as well. That helps, that helps. That helps make things better. It gives a wee a little bit at least. Let's continue heading north along this riverside, I guess. And we'll see what this is. 1 elixir. I assume there must be a moonstone on this route somewhere. I can very clearly see a fisherman on the other side of this river, and this woman did say I don't have the item or the move to cross the river yet. I wonder if we're going to get that item sooner rather than later. I think that just leads this way. This does lead to somewhere else. Another side quest. Hey, can I have your help, please? Some of the cliffs on Route 4B are a little unstable. A few of my friends were joking around at a part of the roadway that had some very clear signage alerting us not to cross the barrier. Well, being the stupid kids that we are, we decided to ignore these warnings, of course. And there was a landslide where parts of the roadway collapsed and took my friends down with them. Oh, they're dead. This quest is just corpse recovery. That's messed up. I don't want to be responsible for this. I called out to them after the landslide and they're all right, thankfully. Oh. Ignore previous statement. I'm down here to find help and then you came along. Not the guy right next to me or the person managing the place, just this random kid walking through. Okay. I can't go to the authorities because I'm already in heaps of trouble and they might fine us for wanton disregard of the rules. Would you happen to have some escape ropes? You can go up to Route 4B. Some of my friends are stuck near certain parts of the mountain that aren't ordinarily traversable. If you can get close enough to them, you can throw the escape rope down and help them get to safety. Okay. You're gonna need 4 escape ropes. I would be surprised if I had 4 escape ropes. Those are not items that I usually have with me, let's be real. I have 3. Oh, that... I don't believe it. No, we're not going to be taking the cable car just yet. Ooh. Ooh. Blue Fire Ponyta. I like that. Love setting my bird Pokemon free on the cliffs of Route 4B. So much fun having a Pokemon traveling out and about with you. That's true. I guess I'm gonna go grab an escape rope. It's easy enough to do on the way. Oh, we do get knockoff at level 16, which I was grabbing on the way back. We probably want that. We definitely want that, let's be real. Sparkle is not actually a light type move, so we're not actually getting a different type of coverage from this because it's being, you know, converted into a dark type move by our ability and boosted in power, but knockoff is so much higher base power that this just isn't really worth it. The burn chance is cool, but honestly, it's not the priority, so we will take knockoff. That is a very good move to have. We will go to this mart and we will buy ourselves... I have no regular potions. Get a couple, just so we have some recovery, and I guess I'll get some Great Balls as well, just so that we can catch a fairy if we see one, and let's grab ourselves 3 more escape ropes, because we're going to be getting rid of 4 of them, essentially. So, we'll go with that. And, honestly, just for no reason at all, I'm going to buy 3 more Awakenings. Definitely no reason why I'd be doing that. Alright, and we're back here ready to take our cable car up to Route 4B. While I was back in that town, it did remind me that that town had the vendor. I swear, if you sell me escape ropes... Okay. Okay. But while I was back in that town, it did remind me that there was the IV changer back there. And I did talk about there being a nature changer. Mossy Punch, 75 base power grass type punching move. There's a chance to cause the target to fall asleep. That sounds incredibly good. That sounds amazing, actually. Well, damn. But while I was back in that town, I did remember that there was the IV changer, and I talked about wanting a nature changer. Apparently, that's just probably gonna... Probably. I know, contradictory, but... I think there's going to be a nature changer in a future town's Pokemon Center. So I think we will be able to change the nature of, for example, our shiny, which is always nice, because it means that our shiny will be incredibly useful. That is, Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I can see the arrow, that means Aang, and it means nothing else in my head, and it never will mean anything else. There's also Ice-type Wattrel, which I'm not super afraid of. We'll grab ourselves our Super Potions. But yeah, with the Nature Changer, I feel like that will make our lives a lot easier. At the moment, we're struggling a little bit because we have some bad natures, and we also have a lot of Pokemon that aren't evolved yet, so we're dealing with some pretty low base stat totals. Oh, I want that so badly. Give me that cute little Shinx dragon, please. Please, you don't understand. I have a need. Give. We don't really do much to it, though, with this, so I think we just go to Luminance and we hit it with a Light-type move. I need... Dragon Fury does nothing. Luminance is going to obliterate the enemy, which makes me sad, because it's so cute. If I could get a shiny one of them, I might shiny hunt that. Depending on what the shiny looks like, which at the moment I don't have a clue. But I am tempted to shiny hunt that, honestly. It should be no surprise that Luxxra is my favorite Pokemon, alright? This has been a fact for a while, and Dragon-type Luxray, Dark Dragon Luxray, presuming no type changes on evolution. That does sound kind of nuts. That does actually sound kind of nuts. I could see that being incredibly strong and incredibly cool looking, more importantly. The strength is one thing, but cool looking is also important. Is that a steel flying Dreepy? There's a stealth bomber? In a cloud? Oh. Ah. We don't have much for this, really. I guess I'm going to Wellesley for an electric move. And a fake out, I guess. Overclock. Boosts its speed. That makes sense. Fake out does some good damage. Spark should finish it. Gale Hold is fine. That's just a flying type move. That's nothing too scary. Wellesley has a chance of evolving at 18 into Corvisquire. I thought it was 17, then 34 for Corviknight. I should remember, I did a Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke where it was like the only thing on my team, basically, but I don't remember. That Vullaby looks horrifying, and I hate it. I actively dislike that. That sprite. That sprite is really creepy looking. No items over here. I'm checking around a little bit extra in this area and being a little bit cautious because I am kind of looking for a Moonstone. Sorry, friend, this part of the route is blocked off for the next few months while we expand the hiking paths. Come back in a few months when this area has been expanded upon. Okay. X speed. Alright. There is a hiker there that I haven't battled, but I'm gonna push on for now. Any more goodies? There's a lot of these rocks about, and I bet there's an item on one of them, but I don't know if I want to click on every single one. I kinda do, but I'm not going to. Here we go. An iron. Okay. I thought maybe it'd be the one, but it's not. We'll keep battling for now, though. Electric type Meowth. We are leading with the right thing for this. We can go for our fake out. I'm gonna assume that not... Oh, I tried to fake out turn 2. You can go ahead. Big letters here. Dumb. Right there. We'll go for our knockoff. I'm gonna assume that most of the Pokemon trainers that we fight are not gonna be holding an item, but the boss fights that we do, I assume all of them are gonna be holding an item. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Also, stop getting Charge Beam boosts, please. It's very scary. Vullaby comes out, which we don't do much to, so we probably just go to something on the more neutral side of things. We can go to Gut and go for an Ice Fang. I don't remember if that's rock or ground for the icon. I should really be remembering this, but I think it's ground. Yeah, okay. 4 times super effective Ice Fang. Bwomp. It should make that noise when it hits. It should just go like bwomp. You've killed it. And Geodude as a ghost and rock type. Not ideal for us right here. Wellesley would be nice to go back into, but we currently can't. I guess we go to Luminance, and we go for our Magical Leaf on the Grassy Terrain. I'm still considering the idea of a Grassy Terrain team. It's certainly seeming good. I'm too lazy to change my team right now. That's the full reasoning. That's the whole thing. It would be good, objectively. I think it would be a very, very strong team. At the moment, it's just pure laziness, and I want to see when some of these Pokemon evolve. As I'm assuming that they're going to evolve soon, right? I don't think Skitty is particularly powerful in the grand scheme of things. I don't think, you know, Rookidee is the almighty Pokemon that needs to evolve at late levels like it was a Larvesta evolving into a Volcarona, right? So I assume we should be evolving them soon. I just don't know when exactly that is. Oh, right. This is Soulstones. I need to actually be careful of using electric-type moves against rock types, because this game does use that logic. Go into a wee here, and we should be able to win this fine with Snap Trap. I'm also curious what this looks like, though, so we're going to go for Dragonlore first. A little munch. Just a little munch. Just a little chew. Just a little chew, you know, a little nibble on the rock. Just like, thank you for your nutrients. Don't mind if I do. It's just a little thing. I'm gonna go for Dragon Magic now. Oh. I'm gonna go for Dragon Magic again, because if I can get it to sleep, that'd be funny. We did not outspeed the second time. Okay, unfortunate. We were speed tied, I guess. It happens. It happens. We can just go into Gaga, though, and we can go for a Sound-type move, which I think should be neutral. Hallelujah. So strong. Revenge should be fine. Oh. Oh. Fighting Bug did not interact the way that is programmed in my brain. There is a very specific way that I expect things to go, and sometimes things do not go that way, and I'm like, huh? That was one of those times where I was like, huh? And Carvana is a steel flying type. Bonked. Destroyed. Good. Multiple steel flying types that we've seen. Obviously, you know, our Corviknight sadly won't be, but that's fine. Our team will slowly heal themselves back up, so let's go ahead and continue while I run around and look for a Moonstone, I guess. Oh! 3 Great Balls. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to go back to that quest later. Normal gems. Hallelujah, I'm saved! Throw an escape rope up to me, please. Wait, they're above. I thought I'd be throwing them down. Didn't know how long I'd be stuck up there. You're my savior. I've learned my lessons not to go into restricted areas anymore. I thought I'd be saving them from, like, a pit after the landslide. I thought they, like, went down with the rocks and got taken off the side or something. I didn't think they'd be up high. Kind of weird. I have not really been checking for them, either. Ah. Okay, I should have been checking for them a little bit more. Okay, there's a second. Their third one also along this same side. How did they get so far apart from each other? Oh, there they are. Hey. Drop an escape rope over here. That's the kind of thing that I was more expecting them to be in. Right? Down in a little ditch. He said that there was 4? He said there was 4. Right? They needed 4 escape ropes. So I will check the left, just because I wasn't really looking for them and I might have ran past one. That tie rope looks like just an ordinary guy. It's very unnerving. Nothing that I can see here. I guess we'll head further up. Maybe he's a little bit higher up than where I was expecting. Baldew? No. I assume he's probably around the others. I feel like it'd be weird for him to be super far away. Another flying type. Very cool Laleep. Very, very cool Laleep. We're obviously going to get our fake out damage. Knockoff is showing 97 base power right now. I am going to keep an eye on that when we get to the battles where we know an opponent's likely to have an item, like a boss battle. And I want to see if the base power shown goes to like the 148, 147 that it should be. You know, the close to 150 when they're holding an item and I knock off the item and get the boot. I'm going to keep an eye on that and see if it shows me so I know when I'm getting the boost because they're holding an item, because that would be valuable information to have. Interesting that it went for a priority move there, but you are going to go down. That does get us level 18. Skarmory as a rock fighting type. That's a pretty cool Skarmory. I like that, actually. I do like that Skarmory. I'm going to go to Luminance because Luminance is OP. that's the full reason. I could try and pretend it's because it's got, like, the correct type matchup, but in reality, I'm here to click Magical Leaf on everything that I can. Bonk. What, you thought Skarmory had a high base stat total? Not in the face of the monster that is Skitty. That's such a fun sentence to say. Do you want Aromatherapy? It is a good move. It is a good move. It could be very valuable, right? 3 of our Pokemon get frozen or put to sleep. We use Aromatherapy, they're all cured, suddenly they're all back in action. Very useful, potentially. But I'm not going to learn it, because, let's be real, I have not clicked Aromatherapy in the past decade of my life. So I'm not going to start clicking it now. That's the bad mindset right there. That's a mindset you shouldn't have. I'm just going to Magical Leaf for big damage. Very big damage. We do lose Luminance, which is unfortunate, but honestly, the damage was big. And if we can finish it with a Wee so we can get some experience, that would be great. We are just going to go for a Snap Trap. I always feel like I need to, like, double check types. I'm going to be doing that throughout the whole playthrough, I think. I don't think there's going to be a point where I stop doing it. Finally, an evolution. It can happen. Bum, 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 bum. Corvus Squire is on the team. Still Dark Electric, as expected, but a little bit stronger now. I'm surprised that this evolved before our Kricketot did. That's very interesting to me. I'm very curious to know when this Kricketot is going to get stronger. I'm very curious. But this Corvus Squire, though, very fast, very good physical attack. Overall, pretty good, pretty good. I'm very interested in seeing if we'll end up with a stronger light-type move in terms of base power than Knockoff would be. We would need, like, a base 90 power light move, I think, in order to really outweigh the benefits that Knockoff kind of give us. So we'll see, we'll see. Telescopium Academy. I have not seen the other guy. Uh-oh. We're gonna lose this. Wow, Carlos, that took you a while. I had to work off my punishment that my mother subjected me to after my close encounter with death at the Ethereal Guild. And I still beat you here? You spend a bunch of time stopping to smell the flowers or something? I was rescuing people caught in a landslide, guy. Jesus. Anyway, before we meet up with Kara in the Telescopium Academy, Minccino and I got some training during my penance. I want to have a quick battle with you. Please don't. I'm not ready for this. And see how I'm coming along as a Pokemon trainer. Let me heal you up really quick. Oh, that's nice. So it's a fair fight. Ready for a fight? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet, actually. I'm genuinely not. I want to go find that last guy. Sorry, the battle is important, don't get me wrong, but there is someone that was trapped in a landslide that I need to go find. Oh, I haven't battled you? Actually, yeah, I do remember running past you now. Oops. Dragon fighting. Okay, well, we'll go for the fake out, and then we will, in fact, just swap out. Rough skin's unfortunate. That's fine. Let's go straight into, honestly, I'm going to go to Luminance to hit it with a Renewal, I think. Revenge. Gonna hurt. It hurt, but thankfully it didn't get hit first to boost its power, so we do just have to deal with its regular power. It might be worth going for a Grass Whistle here, because I do think if I Renewal and it lives, a Revenge is going to take me out, so I'm going to go for the Grass Whistle. Now we are the one abusing the sleep. Night Dredigan, time for you to get Renewal now. See, I'm glad I did that. A Revenge would have hurt really badly, and it did stay asleep, thankfully, so we're fine to go for another one. Good, good. I was slightly afraid that we were going to get bonked pretty heavily. It does get Wellesley level 19, and the levels are actually very important right now because we do have a scary fight coming up. Because I imagine our rival battle might have a level 20, given that the trainers here have like 17, 18. Probably going to be a couple levels higher. We will go for our Mineral Wave as it's quad effective. Hyper effective. Watchful is also quad weak to Vacuum Wave. I have to go for the hyper effective move. I have to. I just have to. That's the rule. I have to click it. Comment wants Length Flash. Is Flash garbage? Base 60 power. That's not bad. That's not bad. Do I like that more than I like priority? I think it guaranteed lowers the accuracy, right? That doesn't make it sound like it may lower the accuracy. That just seems like it does, which is actually very valuable. I'm going to get rid of Vacuum Wave for that. I'm going to. I like my light coverage. I feel like light is a pretty valuable type. I feel like a lot of Pokemon are being changed to, you know, the dragons and the dark types because they're kind of cool. I feel like it's worth doing. Is that him? How do I help you over there? Wait, he's so far away. Oh, okay, I can reach him from there. Sure, alright, that's a pretty far distance. Hey, over here, can you toss me an escape rope? I got stuck here after one of the cliffs collapsed underneath my feet. You throw an escape rope. Damn, okay, I really loved that thing. Oh my god, I owe you my life, thank you. I'm going back to the nearest Poke Center. That was the last that needed rescuing. You may return the base for your reward. Let's go get our reward before we do the battle in case it's useful for the battle ahead. Back down the cable car we go. Hello, did you find my friends and help them out yet? Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I owe you for this. You just saved me the embarrassment of having to admit that when someone puts up signage, you ought to obey the signage. And more importantly, you just saved all of my friends from paying a lot in fines. And their lives, you know, maybe. I will never succumb to peer pressure to go horsing around off the beaten path again. Please, take this as a thank you. Moonstone? Art scale, okay, also good. Sandstone. Rude. Rude. Max Ether, 2,500. Not the worst, not the worst. I think we already had a Sandstone. Yeah, we now have 2 Sandstones. Okay. So nothing too crazy added. Let's go battle ourselves our rival, shall we? And see how badly this goes. I would love to have a Cricketune for this fight, but I guess we're just doing it with what we have, and we'll see how it goes. Wow, Carlos, that took you a while. I had to work off... Oh, you're gonna go for all of this again, okay. My only real concern with this fight is I'm very concerned about the actual Minccino. I don't think the rest of his Pokemon were too much trouble each time we fought him, but I do think the Minccino has been scary. Starly lead. Okay. I'm ready for you. Defense boosted, special defense boosted. Rude, first of all. We'll get our Fake Out off, though. This still shows his base 97 power, so I don't know if this is actually holding an item or not. So, we'll see. Spark will do a very good amount extra. I don't know if it'll be enough to KO with the defense boost. I don't think it will, but it will do a lot of damage. My question is it worth keeping this in and using the Spark against this Starly, or is it worth saving Corvusquire for something later on, given how strong it is now after its evolution? We'll see how it goes. We'll go for a Spark. That's such an unfortunate amount of damage. It was holding an item. Okay, so we do know for a fact now that Knockoff is not going to show its increase in base power. We have to guess whether they're holding an item, which is fine, right? That's probably how it should be. It'd be a little bit silly to know if they're holding an item or not, but it was something I wanted to check. I'm going to not risk hitting myself in confusion because that sounds miserable, and I'm going to actually go to Comet right here, and we'll see how this goes. Fully paralyzed. I'm gonna go for a Glisten. Gale Hold does nothing. I'm going for another Glisten. Withdrew 2 to go into Braixen. Braixen is a special attacker, and I have doubled special, defense. So I'm just gonna go for a Mineral Wave here, which is super effective, with my doubled special attack. We outspeed, we one-shot the Braixen. Sweet. 1k XP as well is nothing to scoff at. Pyrogue comes out, which is part normal, which is weak to Swift, which could boost our special attack. We get Mark Punch, that's fine. Swift takes out Tyrogue. No special attack boost though. No special attack boost though. This is slower than us, so we have no reason not to go for Swift to finish this thing off and get the chance of the special attack boost. I don't think we got it again. That's fine, that's fine. This is still very respectable. This is absolutely amazing. We have Flash. Oh, effect 20%. Okay. 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 That's That's more unfortunate. I am going to go for a Mineral Wave first in that case, even though this is stronger. Don't get me wrong. Well, yeah, I mean, this is stronger, but I do want to lower its speed. I feel like lowering its speed is a very valuable thing to do, so we're going to go for Mineral Wave. Peekaboo flinches us, that's fine. We go for Mineral Wave. We lower the Minccino's speed and do a ton of damage. That damage is not to be underestimated. Draining Kiss will finish us, but that's good. That's good. Comet did amazing there. We can go into Wellesley. Obviously, Draining Kiss is bad, right? This was probably stupid. I'm going to go for Fake Out. Its speed is lowered. I'm going to nuzzle it. I'm really showing how afraid of this Pokemon I am by how much I'm trying to, like, cripple it, right? Obviously, we lowered its speed, but still, that's more effective. We're now going to go to Luminance. We're going to set up a Leech Seed so that it's more on a timer. I know it has Draining Kiss. We're going to do that so that it's getting sucked. Sucking is active. We're going to go for the Renewal. That's good damage, actually. Maybe I should have just went for 2 Renewals. It's going to Draining Kiss us. That's fine. We are going to get our Leech Seed recovery. We're going to get Renewal recovery. We're going to get the Grassy Terrain recovery. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, 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 bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, 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 bing. Minccino goes down. Wow, impressive. Nice, nice. Apply condition points, Battle Belt item usage points, difficulty mode points. Good. Oof, you beat me again. Anyway, you won fair and square. I should give you some of these as part of my mom's punishment for me. She made me help out with some of the yard work, which really helped out. Take them because I have no use for them now. Berries. Strength Gauntlet. Oh, Strength. The HM. Looks like I need to keep training. Anyway, I guess we should really catch up to Kara now. See you inside, Carlos. Nice. Nice, we got access to Strength. And there's another side quest there. We will leave off once again next to the side quest guy. We have done one side quest. We still have the Clefairy thing, which might be the first one that we actually skip over and don't do. We'll see. Depends on if we find spare Moonstones, really, whether I go back to that one. But for right now, if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Soulstones, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,